pause for a moment because the Afrika Investors Academy is open and many of you don't actually know what that means and if it's for you. So in this video, we're walking through exactly what you get by joining Africa's fastest growing community of entrepreneurs and investors, investing all over the world into various fastest growing markets here on the continent of Africa. So welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley Cleveland, Africa Wealth Strategist. And what I'm talking about in this video is the community called the Afrika Investors Academy, which is a community of like-minded investors, potential prospective investors, entrepreneurs, building businesses and investing in projects on the continent of Africa. And I've seen your comments, and I want to be candid with you. This community is not for everybody, but it's not for who you think it may be for. So most of you have spoken to me saying that you believe the Academy is for wealthy individuals, high net worth clients that want to invest in Africa. And so we utilize our one-on-one concierge service, the Africa Wealth Strategy, for our high net worth clients and those that are making 6 to 7 figure investments on the continent of Africa. The Academy is a community of like-minded individuals that are investing or have the aspiration to invest in various African countries, but they're quite not there yet. They need support, they need insight, they need vetted opportunities, they need a community of advisors that are vetted, that can be trusted, and they need a support system to guide them along the way. Many of our community members are not in Africa. Some are, but the majority are not. They are still building their portfolios while situated in their respective countries, whether in the US, Canada, or in the UK and parts of Europe. And so what is inside of that academy? We have a library of resources to help you determine if you're ready to invest, what industries you should invest in, and how to avoid the biggest mistakes and pitfalls while building your own strategy. We also have group coaching strategy sessions where I speak with you on a regular basis, bi-weekly on calls, but in our community, we chat. We also share vetted resources. So what your algorithm is likely showing you, because you're in an environment that benefits from keeping Africa underdeveloped, we share actual news from on the ground media that is focused on developing their own country, right? So we share on the ground media for countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, and some of the smaller countries in between to share the news, the insights, the highlights of what's actually happening here on the ground. We also share vetted opportunities to invest in if you're looking for investments that are under that $100,000 ticket price, right? These are vetted resources and opportunities that I've come across on my own and that have been pitched to me and vetted by me, as well as my attorney partners and my accountant partners, to ensure that these are adequate, actual, vetted opportunities for you to get involved in if you don't plan on coming and being on the ground in the short term, right? So these are some of the aspects of the community. It is for people that are serious about making an investment on the continent of Africa. Because if you're watching this video, you probably are watching dozens of other creators sharing their journey, either the highs or the lows. You've done a lot of research and you see what's going on around you. You're seeing the dollar decline, you're seeing the passport influence decline, and you know that a plan B is not optional. A plan B is absolutely what, if you care about your future, your financial future, and the future of your family, you know that investing and staying put in a declining economy is the worst thing you can do for yourself and your family. And even though you don't know where to start, you see where Africa is going. You see the billion, trillion-dollar corporations investing here while they're closing up shop and diluting their shares there, right? So you don't know where to start. You're quite not ready to deploy capital, but you want advice from people that are doing it and that have done it to support you, to help you make your plan. And then the last thing, well, you will get one-on-one strategy time with me. We'll help you to bring you in to determine what your long-term goals need to look like and then support you along the way. We also host in-person and online events, so you get access to those, as well as a library of all of the events that we've had over the last 5 years building this community. We are a strong community that is supported by governments, we're supported by banks, we're supported by organizations, developers that are doing the work here on the ground and want to see you win in Africa. So want to learn more? Enrollment is open and will be for a short period of time. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment to join us inside Africa's fastest growing community for entrepreneurs and investors, shifting their legacy through strategic due diligence investing here on the ground. Until the next video, I'll see you soon.
This is where we go from being inspired to being equipped.
From day one, you just laid out strategically. You heard our heart and you took what we wanted to do and made a plan.
The most valuable moment was being able to sit at the table with the people that have the power to help your dreams come true or the opportunities come true.
This community of people led by Ashley has been such a center stone of resources for you to ask questions, for you to get vetted information, the experts, so that you really have the best information for you to make your decision.
You have a vetted professional who's going to have your best interest at heart.
You don't hop on it now and you're like, oh, 5 years later, you're not going to be able to, because now it's way too expensive for you to come in as a beginning investor.
The biggest fear for me was actually trying to navigate through everything myself and the uncertainty of what was on the other side.
There's a definite process that you have to go through. But, if you're talking about, an investment, you definitely want to make sure that you go through all of the checks and balances.
So for me, the big takeaway has been having the community of expertise and resources.
I got me a bank account set up in South Africa, getting my visa. So there's a lot of things that you may not be able to find that information online.
It was happening at, breakneck speed. And I was like, wow, the strategy was now being brought to real life in a matter of weeks.
It feels so much lighter. We're not as anxious.
I think it was really when we sat down with you and got the clarity that we were able to really move forward and be where we are today.
You have so many different professionals depending on which industry you're looking at.
I got my apartment more or less for roughly the price of about $40,000. I right now have an appreciation on my property. I know I've been offered a couple of offers up till about $85,000.
In 5 years, you've seen potential of 100% return on your investment. That's huge. That's not a game.
Again, the due diligence, the utilizing professionals, people who are on the ground, who have cultivated relationships over a span of years.
It gives you the opportunity to meet the people that you need to know to be able to make those investments with trustworthy people that know what you need to do.
Now is the time to actually invest in Africa.
At this time, it's better to have a safety net than not to have one at all. And for me, consistently hearing the success stories, consistently seeing people that are going to support us along the way has been very helpful.
It gives you the opportunity to see how Africa is growing in a positive way, instead of the stereotypical ways that they show you it on television.
You can only get so much for free, right? So you do have to make an investment to get the good stuff.
You have to take action. You could get all the information there is. However, if you don't take those steps, it's not going to get done.
The support is priceless. I can't say enough about the support that, Ashley, you provided. You are that guiding light.
You got to see people that are actually doing the thing, and something shifts in you when you witness that. It goes from it being abstract concept to being a real tangible goal.
The investment is going to pay dividends, because it really personally has transformed my life.
And I would just encourage you, if it's something you've been considering, to try it and see it for yourself. And I would certainly encourage you to do it sooner rather than later, so that you can get the best information for you and your family.